Self-righteousness really, it should be about raising yourself up and saying, I am better than you, but it's quite hard to be better than people. That requires some work. It's much easier for people to be worse than you. So it's much easier to just on other people than it is to lift yourself up. But either way, the internet is addicted to the feeling of being better than other people.
Like, oh my god, she's so musty. I'm like, shut the f up! I don't know. I know. Like, it just sucks.
On angry water. Isn't it cute? I drew this in class because I was angry. Education is important. Hey, my name is Skai and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here on my channel, I'm basically focusing on expressing my views and thoughts on topics that I personally find interesting and sometimes controversial. And my kitten is meowing, so look at her! Isn't she cute? Say hi! It's so funny when she's all dusty, just walking around the house in places, which I should probably vacuum. I do it, I promise, just not like 24/7. Where was I? Oh yeah, so relax, get a snack, while I ramble about another problematic behavior that I sometimes was and still am a part of myself as a small creator.
You know what? Yes, to hate on her.
But some people really just don't have the boundaries. Oh, and if you find this type of content interesting, I would really appreciate... Icy? Her name is Icy. I named it after Icy from Wings Club because I'm obsessed. I'm Sky, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, so if you find this type of content interesting, make sure to subscribe. It's a free way to help me out, and I really appreciate every subscriber, every supporter. So TikTok was made in 2016, and in 2018 was the most downloaded app in the United States. And before that, Musical.ly was pretty popular. What was that? I'm sorry, like a lot of people just probably ruined their lives with the cringe they were a part of. I see. So now TikTok was pretty similar to Musical.ly. In the beginning, people doing dances, but through the time it became more diverse, developed many niches, and the users are now not just teenagers, but older people as well, and sadly kids. Excuse me. And also gorgeous people that just film themselves and post it and get 1 million followers and 1 million likes for their looks. And us others who don't have the privilege of succeeding that effortlessly, we just have to hate on them, which is not good, but I'll get into that eventually. So why do they succeed but not people with an actual personality that's at least shown a bit, with actual talents, creators that put hours and hours of effort into, you know, picking up the material for their content, to filming, editing, you know, it's not fair. But there's a twist. Oh, and just to clear this up, if people are filming themselves and, you know, just looking at the camera and obsessing over themselves, that's great, like, you do you. If you're a genuine kind person, that other thing really shouldn't degrade you in any way. So the twist that's actually pretty obvious is those people that blew up for no particular reason, they aren't actually responsible for the success they get. I mean, which we know because we're mad at them not being responsible for success and not putting that much effort. But like, who made them successful are we, you, me, people who followed them. And, you know, hating on them, we are giving them the attention, and the algorithm is what made them famous. People basically worshipping their beauty, they didn't ask for it. And what we did to gain the control back, we acknowledge the nonsense of fame of those pretty app users. And it's good to some extent, but not when it comes to actual bullying. If you've spent any time on internet, or at least on TikTok, I personally don't even use TikTok that much, but I constantly hear on it on YouTube and stuff. I have my TikTok where I post covers, where I sing, so if you want to check it out, you can. But if you spent any time on TikTok, you probably heard about Addison Rae, Charlie and Dixiedamelio. Lauren Gray, Bella Porch, Vinnie Ecker, Kaby Lane, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Penny Baby, Aesthetically Hannah, Noah Beck. The list goes on and on and on and on. I don't know them personally, so I can't talk but I can't deny the fact that some of them became very successful basically overnight without, showing any talents, without putting in any effort or showing any personality. As a small creator that started my platform a few months ago and that actually likes to express artistically and sing, I am jealous of their social media success. I'm not jealous on them, I don't want to be them, but I'm jealous that they became successful in this very effortless way. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna bully them on their social media or post content that will indirectly hurt their image. I'm not gonna lie, and so can't you. I think we all enjoyed the occasional TikTokers giving me cringe compilations. Not denying that some things are in fact very cringy. It's a difference seeing teens goofing around, being wholesome, boys being boys. It's different that when some TikTokers and YouTubers, some, are trying to make it look like, oh, they're just being fun and they're so quirky, but at the same time they're basically abusing their power that internet gave them with all the attention and just acting this I'm better than everyone else way and just overall giving those really fake vibes. One day you're a pretty girl or a pretty boy posting a video of yourself and next day you get millions of views, millions of likes, followers for it on TikTok, which by the way has its own beauty algorithm that detects faces who fit the Eurocentric beauty standard and pushes them out. And the next day everyone hates you because you came to this position of social media success unwillingly. Young girls and young boys. I'm saying young girls because they're always, the stereotype that
Young girls are comparing to people.
It's actually young girls, young boys, older people as well. Yeah, they are comparing to those, pretty people, but it's not the fault of those pretty people that others compare to them unless they're all, filtered out and make themselves look perfect, which is actually their own insecurity, but they have some responsibility of people comparing because you're being fake. But it's also mind-blowing how you can build a social media career just based on your looks. Mind-blowing. People scroll on TikTok, see a pretty video of yours, go to your TikTok, follow you, go follow your Instagram, check if you have a YouTube channel, and then you have a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers or I don't know how many thousand subscribers with no videos. And the first video you post is actually,
oh yeah, so I just gained so many subscribers and I was like, should I post anything? But I don't know, what am I doing?
It's like, okay, but I'm being salty here, but I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna bully others because the algorithm chose them and not me. I've been bullied and it was horrible and I don't wanna do this to other people. There's a big difference between someone who thinks critically and points out the dumb stuff and between someone who's straight up just hating and trolling and bullying. But the problem becomes when those two merge and then we can't separate the constructive criticism with bullying because the constructive criticism with the drop of bullying makes just so much sense. We get this satisfying feeling reading those comments. Kai,
Yeah?
if you knew my real name, we get this satisfying feeling reading those comments because we feel like we're gaining back the power and the control and logical sense that's taken away from us because a large percent of people gave the power and become the audience of those who might not be the best influence on the internet. But the troll comments, on the other hand, don't give us that satisfying feeling because they're troll comments. They're obviously dumb and we're not gonna get the feeling, oh, they have a point, prove your point because we all know that they're just trolling. I don't troll, but I just love trolling people back. If they troll me or if they troll another person and then I'm in the comments, I'm just starting to troll. But I do it in a more salty or more intelligent way, not calling them names because that's not who I am. Even though maybe it is who I was in the past sometimes, people change.
do they?
At least I did. But imagine being in the position when millions and millions of people are following you, speculating and judging you every second you come on the surface.
Just simply reading the comments were so, like, mind-boggling.
People baby this girl. She's going to be 17 next year. The F, she should grow up.
No offense, but her crying kind of entertains me.
What did she expect? Does she actually think everyone likes her? Having haters is also a big part of being famous.
This is unbelievable. She gets millions for dancing like a... Turns out, she also is getting a reality show. I just can't wait for her downfall. Like, some people work 40 hours a week and barely get the 15% of what she gets for doing crap for 15 seconds. SM.
They criticize you when you really screwed up, and that's fine. But this criticizing when you screwed up and you're in this higher position gives them such a good feeling, the satisfying feeling, that they do this even for the minor things you do or those TikTokers or, you know, celebrities do that don't even actually matter. And the next thing you know, you're on the cringe compilations and it has 10 million views. And here's what I don't agree with, you know, the self-righteousness.
Wait,
But they are rich now. How dare they complain about being bullied if they're rich now? How dare they complain about being bullied of thousands and thousands of people a day if they're now rich? Like, who cares? I hope it's clear I'm being sarcastic here, but I think I made a pretty clear point that just because, you know, you're successful on social media in this privileged way, my angry water just whatever, doesn't mean that you will automatically be immune to all of it. But you can't go off social media because this is what you do. Oh, it's just so weird to focus on this video because I'm going through something very strange that I didn't know that will ever happen to me. But let's not get personal here. Profiting off of something that eventually makes you hated from the world. Why? It doesn't make you bulletproof. I can't imagine waking up and logging into my Instagram or TikTok or any social media and just getting thousands of hate comments and 99% or even, you know, 99.99% of people that say those things don't even know me in real life. They've just seen, you know, some stupid clip of mine. I'm also not saying that I support when literal children idolize TikTokers and have fan wars in the comments. One of my previous videos, I connected this point to the Addison Rae situation. But when Addison Rae becomes someone you look up to, it's just like...
Can I take a picture with you? Oh yeah, of course! Here, let me do this TikTok really quick.
Yeah, I'll get out of it.
Kind of a problem not to hate on her.
you know what? Yes, to hate on her.
And I was just talking about how it's bad for those children, but I'm not hating on her. Okay, so while I'm editing this, I see how wrong this looks, but in the first clip I was sarcastic and, you know, don't cancel me, you know what I mean? Just don't agree that children idolize her and other TikTokers, you know? I don't know her. Having an opinion about someone does not give you the right to put them in the situation of distress, of bullying, of being mean, writing comments that can hurt someone. It happened with Charlie, or was it Dixie? I don't know. It's just, you know, this self-righteousness. They can't say, I'm better than you, but they can say, you're worse than me. That self-righteousness that also Dorian explains the clip that was in the beginning of this video. Dorian is just like, when you first watch his or their videos, it's like, who is this? But when you actually, you know, listen, you're just like, oh my god, they have such an amazing point. So you can check their channel out. I will link it down below. Anyways, that was all I had to say in this video for now. I really appreciate you watching this video if you came this far, or if anyone watching my channel, because it's really small, came this far. Kind of insecure. But yeah, subscribe if you want to, like if you want to, leave a comment, your opinion. Sky loves you. Bye. By the way, meanwhile, I'm taking the notes for this video. She's here on my shoulder. Isn't she just the cutest thing ever? Oh my god, she
She wants to make out.